Welcome to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, situated along the banks of the mighty Mississippi, home to an exceptional hockey team, world-class research laboratories, and some of the coldest winters in the nation.
The largest snowstorms in Minnesota history.
The largest campuses in America, the U of M boasts over 50,000 students. Of those students, 14 strangers are about to embark on the adventure of a lifetime.
My name is Ian, and I'm a freshman majoring in physics. We're not here to make friends, we're here to win. So any friends you make along the way are stepping stones.
Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm a senior studying neuroscience here at the U. I've been kind of all into the entire fandom the entire time, so I'm here to play. I don't know if people know that.
Each of them must balance a rigorous academic schedule, the game of deception and power. Over the course of a single semester, they'll form tight bonds, compete in grueling challenges, and execute brutal blindsides. In the end, only one will remain to claim the $300 and the title of sole survivor. 77 days, 14 students, 1 survivor. Welcome to Survivor Twin Cities Season 2, everybody. Thank you so much for signing up.
I know 2 of the other people in this cast. They're my friends. I've been to their dorms and their apartments.
I recognize a few of them just off like social media.
On Black Tribe, we have Alexandra H. I don't remember. Is Black Tribe over here? Okay. Megan, Logan, Ian, Ashley, Luke, and Cameron. So if you could all come here. And then Blue Tribe, we have Sam, Gabby, Aiden, Yana, Cade, Leo, and Melanie. You'll go over there.
Best of luck, but also.
Alright. So welcome to your tribes. These are officially who you will be voting on. This is your tribal immunity idol. It's a gorgeous piece of weaponry for the team that wins it. Not only does it fight off the Empire, but it does protect you from tribal council. What we're going to do today is get to our first challenge. The losing tribe will then have time to strategize and then come to tribal council. For that tribal council, you won't actually be voting anyone off. You'll be voting for someone to get a clue to the idol. However, for the team that does lose the challenge today, you will have lost immunity for the week, and you'll be voting someone off at the beginning of next week. So, any questions on all of that? Yeah.
I do. So if you miss a week,
Yeah.
do you send in a vote in advance? Or
Sure.
things like that?
Yeah. So no is the short answer. You don't get penalized or anything, but you just don't have a vote. So we're gonna get to the challenge outside on the mall. As we walk out, feel free to start getting tribe members. So, welcome to your first community challenge. The thing that I wanted to mention to all of you is that there is a Clue the Hidden Immunity Idol hidden on the 3rd floor of Kaufman right now as we speak. So for both tribes, if you win the challenge or lose the challenge, you can go look for that clue. though for the winning tribe, you don't have to worry about a tribal council. For the losing tribe, it might be time to get to strategy. So, also, I forgot to explain a little bit about the mechanics of advantages. We will not be allowing like fake advantages in this season just because it's a big campus, so we don't want people to like be searching all the time. So when there's an idol found, we will tell you the idol has been found. We won't tell you who found it. Same thing with advantages. We'll tell you when, for example, this particular clue has been found, but we won't tell you who found it. So the way this challenge works is we're gonna have each of you fill those buckets over there. So when you finish filling up your bucket, you are able to go on your respective bridges over to Tyler and collect 3 sets of names. So the first runner will go collect 2 names, then you'll send another person running to collect 2 names, and a third person running to collect the final 3 names. You'll have 3 people putting snow in the bin, and then the last person will be solving a puzzle with the names. Specifically, that last person solving the puzzle with the names will be blind. So we're gonna give you like a COVID mask to put over your eyes as well as your buff, and then the rest of your team has to instruct you on solving that name puzzle. I'll give you a minute to strategize. If you have questions, you can ask me now.
I mean, I don't care. I'm versatile.
Who wants to scoop snow?
I can help scoop.
Yeah. For snow scooping strategy, this is good. Like,
And then I'm looking for names so I know I got
Okay.
Sam, Megan. No, oh my god. Oh my god. No. Gabby. Okay, Gabby. Aiden. Yana, Cade, Liam.
That's good. Thank you.
I like
Can everybody just say their name once more?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm Alexandra.
Yeah.
Megan.
It feels more like communication.
Ian.
Ashley.
Luke.
Cameron.
I would probably be
You guys ready to get the challenge? Yep. All right, so as a reminder, runners, you're sitting this one out for a second. For those putting snow in the bin, on your marks. Okay. Get set. All right, this challenge is on. Yeah, there's some right here, some right here, some right here.
Yeah, like get some of the small ones. Yeah.
That's a big chunk of ice. Unfortunately, stop filling the gas. You gotta fill the gas. Really close to the top. Good job. Also pretty close. Okay. You gotta tell me when you think you're done. Good. Watch that. You're good. Go. You're not good. Blue tribe. You're good. Go. Go. Here's center for each set. Let's go. Tyler, do not hurt yourself.
I'm good.
the end. It's the end. This is there you go. That one also in the end. Yes, yes. And then that one is the beginning.
Right, that's me. The left hand is to me. That's actually me. It's coming down to the wire, and then you're gonna right hand up, Mark. Closer to you, closer to you.
Your hand is on it.
That one is first.
Second.
Right there, perfect. That one. You're looking to the left to right. Right hand. Okay, keep going. Left hand to the right. Middle.
Check. Wait. Reach. Yep. No. Other one. Yep.
You're good. Check. Hands up. Black team wins it. Black team.
Yeah!
Oh, that's true. Excellent work, everybody. For the record, excellent jobs all around. If you could all give yourselves a hand of applause, I do think that was an excellent job. So you'll be allowed to go as soon as I hand over this. Okay, so black team, if you could have someone come collect the tribal immunity idol. Excellent work. Your job for the next week is to get that Goodwill sticker off.
I got you.
Okay, so blue team, I will see you at tribal council. Black team, you are free to go. Whoever's name I read out at tribal council. Mostly this is just practice for what your tribal council will look like. Whoever's name I get the most votes, I will send a clue to the idol. Okay. And for the record, there are 2 idols in play, so no guarantee that these clues are for the same idol. Okay, both teams, you are free to go. Excellent work. It was so fun.
I think we're pretty strong. I think we're gonna win most of the challenges pretty easily.
I was a little disoriented when I had my eyes covered. I was just kind of standing there while everybody was yelling. Like, I didn't know what was going on, but it was a fun challenge. The teamwork today was amazing. I can't pinpoint exactly one person because we all were working together really well. So yeah, I'm excited to get to know everyone better.
I'm Ashley. I'm on the black team. Let's go, baby. We won, so I mean, how can I be mad at our tribe? Like, I feel like we're doing great. So me and Luke definitely messaged with each other before this, and I'm really happy he's on my tribe. So definitely, I like Megan a lot. I also really like Alexandria. But I mean, like, all of them seem very nice. I just need to talk to everyone more one-on-one.
I feel like we actually genuinely put a really good effort into the challenge today. We lost by literally a couple seconds, which I'm so pissed about.
I was kind of worried at first just because from the walk from the conference room down to the game, I was the best friend that was walking behind, if you know that meme. Everyone was chit-chatting, and then I was in the back because there wasn't room for me to stand next to them, so I was kind of oh shit. But I feel good about my place in the tribe because I proved myself to be pretty athletic in that challenge.
Aiden fell on one of the steps. Not blaming him, those were scary. I was jumping and I was fearing for my life. Cade did great, was behind on the running and then pulled through to bring us back into the lead, so that was sick. Should we look for a little bit? Or should we get our stuff over?
I mean, I'm gonna go back to the room and get some water, but
I feel like it'd be a good idea for us to look for it, just so.
I'd look for a little bit.
I don't have my pride and spirit.
They're all falling.
I should take that. We do grab it like this. I don't care.
I'm in class of 2022, but I think I'm 2023. You can come. Let's go upstairs.
Yeah, anywhere you want.
Okay, so we're trying to get to clear.
Should we just keep it between us four then?
I think maybe we should.
I'm okay with that.
If you're okay with that. If you're not mad at that.
No.
Yes, then we, at least for like a couple weeks.
Just have a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, just in case something happens.
Okay, what are we gonna do when we let's split.
The idol was crazy. Running into everyone afterwards, I was like, are you kidding me? Just my luck. But I was like, oh, confessional. Like, I just gotta go to confessional, babes.
If we come to a consensus about like who we want to vote for the advantage and then we all just share it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like, if we choose someone when they say they're not going to share it, like, that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad for them considering we're voting people out next week.
I mean, I don't care. Like, either way, I'm gonna, okay, if you guys vote for me, I'll show the clue anyways.
Yeah.
I will volunteer.
So is everybody ready to get started?
Yeah.
Thomas, Black Tribe? Okay, first of all, before anything starts, Black Tribe, you're welcome to sit in on Tribal, and if you win immunity, Blue Tribe, you're also welcome to sit in on the other tribes Tribal. However, you have to be silent. So imagine you're like the jury. You just can't inflict. Any questions? Okay.
Ian, do you want to watch Tribal? Ian, right?
Yeah.
I literally, oh my god, thank you. I was literally racking my brain. I felt really bad.
No, it's fine.
Do you want to watch it? It's starting soon. Or do you want to keep looking?
I'll keep looking.
Okay. No comment.
So, for this tribal council, you will be voting for someone to get a clue to one of the two hidden immunity idols hidden on campus. So first of all, starting with the challenge today, can I get a general consensus of how you think it went? Aiden, I guess maybe I'll
You look at me, oh my gosh. No, I think it went good. I gave my all, but I got back up. So none of y'all can say I gave up because I didn't.
So nothing's permanently...
No, and even if it was, I would still get up because I want to win.
Then moving on from the challenge, what are the general vibes of the tribe? Do you like everybody so far? Anyone you hate?
I hate everyone.
Yeah?
Like, I can't wait to get out of this tribe, obviously, but no. Everyone seems cool. Doesn't seem like, nobody seems evil yet.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've got a chance to get to know each other a little bit, or do you feel like it's still just vibes?
I'm sad that we have to vote somebody else
Yeah.
because I like want to get to know everyone better, but that was my first thought. It was like it was less that, oh, we're gonna be at a disadvantage and oh, I won't get to know these people as well.
So then going in this first vote, you're not actually voting anyone out. You're voting for someone to get a clue to the immunity idol. What were the conversations like about who to vote for the clue? Was there a sense of who was the most trustworthy, or is it completely random?
I feel like it was pretty straightforward because it was essentially like we choose someone, and if they don't share it, we can just vote them out. So
You said you don't share it.
yeah, so I don't know. It seemed like it was pretty straightforward.
Well, then it doesn't sound like there's a ton of discussion needed. Is there anything anyone else wants to say before we get to the vote? Okay. The person who is voted for, I will DM you a clue. So I think we can get to the vote.
Voting for Sam. I think Sam seems trustworthy. Also, like we all said, if he doesn't send it, then we can vote him out. But I have a good feeling about Sam.
Not voting you out, girl.
I will go tally the votes.
Exactly.
First vote.
Oh, sorry.
Sam.
Oh my gosh, no.
Who did it? Second vote.
Okay. No speaking from the jury? Sam. So Sam, you will receive the clue. I will send it in a Discord message to you specifically. You are welcome to share it with your tribe or not share it with your tribe. It is up to you. With that, you are all free to go. Blue Tribe, I will see you here at 3 p.m. next Sunday.
Hello, Ian. We've already talked about you because he was not in the room watching the tribal. He kept looking for idols.
Seems lovely. I think we need to say that he's the one that's looking.
Oh yeah, because
Because he was.
He did a show.
And
So
Logan,
cute.
Logan was asking me, he was like, where do you think Leanna is? And I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah, should have said something.
I was like,
But we don't
I
want
was
to make
like-
it too obvious if we're leaving it.
But so he was like, where do you think
good.
Leanna is?
That's a good thing.
Well, no,
we
I
like
really saw
leave
him
next
because I was going in. I was going to and I was like, I found him on the way, and I was like, hey, are you like gonna come in? So it's no, I'm gonna keep looking. I was like, okay, let me know if you like.
Well, that's really easy. If we just say he was looking the whole time we were in tribal. Yeah. He found it.
Oh, I could be on the stairs.
Yeah.
I was walking down the road with Cade. I ended up looking at the clue and just turning back around.
Oh, they are.
Sorry.
Oh! I didn't realize it was.
On my fucking stomach, Luke and Megan find me, and they're also looking for the same idol. So they caught me with the idol in my hand. And I was just like, holy shit, this is the worst case scenario. Okay, so this is the deal. You just keep it between us. I don't care.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, honestly, it's what you guys are comfortable with. I'm using this like for all three of us.
I really think it's actually less beneficial for us. Okay, so.
Good?
Yeah.
Here's the idol in its little baggie. Very pretty. Little yellow eye. Very cute. I don't know how much damage I can do with this because so many people are gonna know about this, and if Luke, Megan, or Ashley talk to more people, there's gonna be even less power with this idol.
I do know that there is at least one idol in play because I went to the location of the West Bank idol, and the piece of wood that was holding it down in the clue was there, but the actual idol's not. So I do know that someone picked that up. Don't know who. I have asked Sam. In hindsight, that probably wasn't the greatest idea because he obviously could have lied, but I trusted him when he told me that he didn't have it.
Gabby had specifically talked to me about how she went out to the West Bank Tower where the idol was to search for it, and it wasn't there.
It was clearly found. So I have a theory that Sam might be a liar because
Aiden sent him the message at 3:15ish. Then Sam sent us the clue at like 4:45, and then at like 5:15 the idol had been found.
I went back to my dorm because I had to do some homework. But I was like, right when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go searching for the idol. And I was just getting ready to go search for the idol, and then I looked in the Discord and apparently it already been found. I made a list before doing homework, the places to check. It should have been mine.
Yana and I see each other as being in the middle. So on one side, we have Leo and we have Aiden, who I don't believe are exactly a duo, but they're like a potential couple that we could work with. And then on the other side, there's Cade and Gabby. We kind of have a decision to either side with Leo and Aiden or to side with Gabby and Cade.
Me and Leo are friends outside of the game. We're also friends with Logan on the black team. Cade texted me and, you know, is clearly feeling around, seeing who I liked. I said, I liked Leo and Sam, and Cade asked to set up a meeting this week. He said that he was thinking an alliance between me, himself, Sam, and Gabby. I texted Sam and I said, just nice meeting you. I look forward to working with you more in the future. Just a very casual, see where he takes it, just being friendly. He instantly agreed and said he was wanting an alliance with me, Cade, and Gabby. And then later in the night, said that Cade threw his name out there.
A lot has changed because I am a messy bitch. To have like a long story short, Ian essentially told me that he overheard both Cade and Gabby talking about me during the session yesterday. And essentially he told me that they were kind of trying to build this alliance together and were calling me a threat specifically. So I don't know if they're trying to go after me for this vote or if they're just saying in general, but to me that just sounds like you want to get rid of me sooner rather than later. I started leading a charge against Cade. The first person I talked to was Aiden.
Sam messaged me and was like, hey, can I tell you something? I was like, yeah, what? And he was saying that when he and Cade were walking back in the challenge, that Cade threw out my name as potential target, saying that, couldn't trust me, maybe I'd say secrets or something. And then he also told me that he heard from somebody else that Cade threw out him as a potential subject, saying he was a threat. And so I was like, okay, that's weird. And so actually then Sam reached out today and wanted to kind of chat. And so we got on a call, and just because right now I don't trust anybody, I recorded the call because I was like, well, maybe I might need to use this in the future. So here's just a snippet from that.
I was texted on Discord that Cade was talking about me and saying that I was a threat and making alliances.
Oh my gosh. So
This is Survivor Strike. This is Survivor Strike. Okay, so we were just talking because we know each other and we're friends.
Yeah, it's kind of, but it's like
it's a secret. We were talking. I was talking to Sam today, and Sam told me that he heard from Cade that Luke will not be there on Sunday.
Okay.
Which means.
Which I knew that.
Which he knew that, and he had told me that already. So I already knew that, but I lied to Sam. I was like, "Well, really?" Anyways.
So the interesting thing about that is that means that Cade and Luke probably know each other. They came in together on the first day, and I don't like the idea of people that know each other when we get to merge. I mean, we know. I like the idea of us being there together.
And Yana.
And Yana. I don't like the idea of Cade and Luke being there. Might have to rally the troops if it comes down to it.
I might need to push a little bit harder on him later on in the week. But right now I have a meeting set up with Yana because I've talked to her a little bit about this as well. She seems to be opening up a little bit more to the idea.
Sam also told me he has the immunity idol. He showed me, so I know that he has it. And then as I was talking to Leo tonight, he tells me he thinks Sam has it, and he tells me why he thinks it. Also, Leo is smart. I want Leo on my team regardless of being friends with Leo. I think he's gonna be a secret mastermind, which also kind of scares me. He made a comment as we were talking. Where did Sam get the information about Cade giving his name?
Actually, we all went out to get boba on Monday, and I got to see more of each tribe mate individually and get a sense of their personality. Ian's playing a very hard game right at the start.
He is ruthless, right for the throat. The move Ian pulled, that was crazy. And the fact that he told us that, even crazier.
He texted Sam on the other tribe that people were talking crap about him and he should watch his back when that wasn't true.
So I had a conversation with Cade at a cafe and this was essentially him just telling me that he wanted to solidify that whole alliance that we talked about with Yana, Gabby, myself, and him. I do want to clarify one thing though, because I did hear one thing, and I just want to get this out of the way because to me it's not a big deal at this point. Okay. But someone did tell me that you were telling someone that I was a threat on Sunday, which to me is like, I don't care as long as you're not targeting me right away.
Okay, I don't remember saying that, but I honestly think you should take that as a compliment, as in like, what if I did say that? That's okay, that threw me off.
Yeah, so then initially, like on Sunday, I was like, is he targeting me right
No.
away? And I was like, what's, like, I was trying to think the logic of you targeting
I'm really
me.
trying to think who, and well, I'm glad you brought that up because now we can like get that out.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Like, if I did. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Sorry, no, I'm just trying to like think back. But no, it was totally positive connotation. Like, if you are a threat, like, I want to work with you. It's like strategic, positive connotation, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. As long as you're not like trying to take me out right now. I'm like, what did I do?
No.
Because at that point, I don't think we even had a conversation yet.
No, and I don't know why I would even say that if I did.
Yeah.
So,
this is, okay, the exact words were like, you were talking specifically to Gabby, and Gabby, you and Gabby were talking about potentially making an alliance, and then that I was a threat. And there wasn't much context after that.
okay. I don't even remember talking to Gabby on Sunday.
He didn't inherently deny that he did that. He just said, oh, I forgot, which I don't really buy too much. I think he was planting seeds.
What I keep saying to everyone too is Melanie didn't show up the first week, especially if she doesn't show up the second week. By voting anybody else out other than her, that puts us down 2 people. And that would be a terrible disadvantage. It's risky, but right now I think I'm playing both sides.
I guess we all haven't talked really as a group much, but I feel like Cade might know Luke. Like, I have no like proof. Even if they don't already know each other, I think he would I definitely think he would get with people on the other team like right away. The time we talk to him, it's just he's so like just got to get to the merge and then, you know, like go from there, see what happens. And just something about, like, I know that's everyone's goal, but something about the way he says it just really feels like his plans end there.
The only thing that's scary about voting him out pre-merge is if we have to do another challenge.
I came into this game wanting to work with people who knew the game, who I could bounce ideas off of, who I could strategize with. But if you're throwing out my name, like, I generally don't care how big of a challenge asset you are. Like, you need to go.
So welcome, Blue Tribe, to your first Tribal Council. You can see your torches over there. In this game, fire represents your life, and when your torch goes out, you are also out of the game. So anyway, you had your first challenge last week. That's where we should probably start. You lost. Some of you almost lost some limbs.
It wasn't that over. It was fine.
Okay, so but overall, what do you think went wrong in the challenge?
I don't think anything went wrong. It's just that they went like slightly faster than us because we were just one like name tag away from finishing the entire thing. So I don't
think we maybe went a little too hard on the big blocks of ice.
Yeah.
we forgot them to like gaps.
And then as a result of losing that challenge, you voted someone to get a clue. Sam, you were sent a clue to the immunity idol. Was there any talk about why you got chosen for that?
I mean, I like straight up, I said I would just like send it to everybody, and like if anybody gets the idol clue and doesn't send it to everybody, then they're just gonna get voted out. So it was pretty clean cut. I knew it was like a lot of pressure, so I didn't care about it being on me.
Was there a consensus about he did what he was asked? Was there any drama regarding that? Or does anyone think that the idol has been found so far? I think.
Yes.
Was there any talk about who might have the idol or anything like that?
We discussed. We don't know who has it. We think the other tribe could have it too if we were both given clues to the West Bank idol.
Okay.
But it's definitely gone.
Sure.
saw it with my own eyes.
I think, yeah, one thing I like about the idols is they can be a little bit of a threat, and the fact that one has been found before your very first tribal council is threatening. So has there been talk about how that might come into play for you guys today, or has it been kind of
Unless
pushed
Melanie
aside?
arose from the dead and found the idol, I think maybe not.
Well, I think that what would be best for now is to just get to the first vote. If any of you would like to say anything before we do that, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'm going to start calling people to go out there. Okay? So, Leo, why don't we start with you?
Melanie, I'm sorry I never met you. You're probably a really nice person, but you didn't fit in with the tribe.
All right, I will go tally the votes. All right, let's get to it. First vote. Melanie. Melanie. That is 3 votes for Melanie. And the first person voted off of Survivor Twin Cities Season 2 is Melanie.
Bye, Queen.
Oh.
Oh, wait, were you on fire?
I didn't realize the candles were there. Melanie is fighting back. So unfortunately, Melanie is not here to get her torch snuffed. But if she were, this would be where she'd walk up and I would snuff her torch and say, "The tribe has spoken." In this case, you have all spoken. Melanie has not listened, but that's okay. I would just say that for the first week, it seems like you've done a pretty good job of staying united, but there won't always be these easy votes. So moving forward, I would caution you to not take this for granted. Congrats on the first Tribal Council Blue Tribe. You're down a member.
Everything went as according to plan. So, Melanie was unanimously voted out from the tribe, as we all kind of agreed on initially. Kind of learned a little bit from last week and making sure that I kind of think about things prior to kind of pushing out plans, like what I did with talking to Aiden and Leo about Cade. In retrospect, I kind of wish that I waited a bit, talked to Cade first, and then went through with that plan. But it is what it is. You live and you learn.
We just put together 2 pieces of information that we had separately. We combined them, and we kind of figured out what's going on here.
Sam had still found out that Cade said his name from someone, which would mean that Sam knew someone on the other side. Which I was confused about. I didn't really know what the answer to that was. But then...
So, when we were at Boba Tea, my whole tribe, Ian said that he told Sam through Discord, like messaged him on Discord, like, like, oh, by the way, you seem like a cool guy, so I'm just gonna let you know that, like, I heard your name come up. Like, 2 people on your team, like, mentioned your name for elimination.
Yeah.
And I guess this spooked Sam. Like, this was a complete lie from Ian. He did not hear any of it. He knows that Sam, or he thinks Sam has the idol, so he's trying to get Sam out by, like, causing drama. It seemed like this actually kind of worked.
Yeah, I don't think it put a target on Sam's back, really.
Yeah.
but
It just stirred it.
it caused drama. Which was good for me, because I was going to be left out of the alliance, and then because of this lie, stuff switched up and it became me and the alliance.
So Ian helped you.
Ian kind of helped me. Don't love it though. Don't love that that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's still like too early to find. Like, we haven't had like a moment where trust has really been tested in this tribe, considering our first vote out was someone who never showed up. Because if I survive one with the group, then I can kind of see where loyalties kind of lie. So like, if that one tribal council we end up voting out Cade and it's like the four of us voting him out, then I'd kind of be like, okay, I can see where our trust kind of lies. As of right now, I just don't have a lot to go on. I have to try to just trust the process. I'm someone who like tries to trust people, and I always sometimes have the little voice in my head that is paranoid. So that's how I'm playing the game currently. I'm trying to play it that if anything's happening, I'm not the instigator. It's like this whole thing with Cade, Sam's really the instigator. So if it ever comes down to something where Cade finds wind or whatever, this is something that could maybe flip on Sam and get Sam voted out, but not me.
You will each start solving the same puzzle in this room. It is a word scramble. You'll see Wasaka, that number 1, the Ziploc bag. This will be your puzzle. When you solve your puzzle, you can move on to the next puzzle. Your puzzle will tell you the location of the next puzzle, but it will be up to you to find that location. When you get to that location, there will be another puzzle which you will solve that will send you to a third location. When you get to that location, there will be another puzzle that will send you to your fourth and final location. You can't move on to the next puzzle until everyone from your tribe gets to that spot. At that fourth location, you will solve a survivor-related word puzzle. The first tribe to do that wins immunity. Those are really all of the rules. If you want to take a couple minutes to strategize, that would be great, and then we will get started.
Yeah, that's every puzzle you have to have everyone before you leave.
Okay.
You don't need to start with everyone.
I think we probably all just run and then
Once we solve one puzzle, we all go.
everyone just goes.
And yeah,
At your own pace, like just sit there and
Yes. The strategy for this one is to solve it, send one person ahead to just start solving it, and then like everybody gets there.
Hot dishes, you ready?
Yes.
Wasaka, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, this challenge is on. So you can start solving the first puzzle as you speak. It is one word. It is a place. That is as much as you know. It's not going to tell you exactly where to find the next puzzle, but it's going to get you pretty close. It's up to you to get the rest of the way. 8 letters. If you don't have 8 letters, please tell me immediately. It's 9 letters. You got it?
Check.
Yes. Time for the first location.
I didn't know!
What in the world?
Sub, no.
It is one word.
One word?
Oh shit, okay.
Runex? No, that's not a good name.
It's right here! Come on! Starbucks is right here! What are we going to Starbucks? I'm not thinking about Starbucks. God, I
What are B? Well,
What are you building?
halls.
Is it Starbucks?
Oh yes! Oh my gosh, go! Go! Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Yep.
Yep. Clear. Gets at the way until the tribe gets here.
We're on it.
Where's you? You guys have to wait for one for Alexandra. Go! Me too, bro. I'm so gassed.
There's A. Oh, is it one word? Yeah. I think it's not water. Long vowels. Yes, we can. Just like.
Remember, when you think you have it, ask for a check. I will tell you. I know what the word is.
Sounds like
determination.
Yeah,
Wait.
and there's no M.
No, wait, there's
T-I-O-N. T-I-O-N. Check.
No, wait. Check. Wasaka wins. Oh my god. Yes! Let's go! I don't have to worry about this the entire week. Yes! Not so good.
What was the word? Determination.
Excellent determination. Come over and claim your tribal immunity. Excellent work to you as well. We were close at the end. Just not quite. Couldn't get over the finish line. Hot Dishes, I will see you at Tribal Council next week. Until then, thank you for another great week. Excellent challenge, everybody.
It's really accurate.
Oh my god. One more thing, I totally forgot. We are doing a summit. So what that means is if each of you could talk amongst yourselves right now, both tribes, and elect one person to meet with me sometime throughout the week.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm down, but maybe.
I could go.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know. I got nothing else to do.
Personally,
But
not me.
it's me.
That was Wasaka's nominated Daddy.
Together really
Just waiting on the Hot Dishes.
Okay, take out it.
Can you just
My shoe fell off.
I'm doing a number.
Random numbers? So we
Okay.
choose a number or what?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What was one? Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Logan, you're going for the Hot Dishes. Okay, so Logan and Gabby, I will reach out to you about coordinating a time.
Y'all come back to the national system.
So this past week, my game has really evolved, I think. One, got this. Thank God I could not have gone to tribal this week. Like, that just would have been too much. So, you're welcome. You're welcome, Wasaka, for solving the puzzle and getting us this. Now that I proved myself as an asset to our tribe, I don't think there's a big target on my back. I do, however, think that there will be a big target on my back, especially when we get to the merge. But since we're not there yet, and since I'm still a valuable asset to my tribe, I don't think there's a target on my back yet.
I'm gonna single myself out. I do feel like it was my fault that we lost because I'm not a runner. I have a lot of trouble with running because I have asthma. So it's like, and I forgot my inhaler, which is so upsetting. But I do feel very guilty for the fact we lost because I feel like if I had ran and gotten to Brunix faster, we would have won because they were waiting for like a minute for me. So I do feel a lot of guilt about that.
I have to point out the elephant in the room. Alex was by far the latest one there to Brunix, which lost us our entire advantage we had. We had a good 20 seconds on them, which we lost, which very much could have made the difference. And obviously we just had 2 people not there, which is always an issue. Honestly, this loss isn't that big of a deal. I think it's good to sort of weed out the weaker people early. The team is as strong as the weakest person and all that. I just don't think I'll be targeted this early on. I don't think I look like a threat or like I'm not trying my hardest.
Thinking about who to vote for next week is giving me a whole crisis. This is the worst part of Survivor in my opinion. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I know that's gonna happen.
And we're also talking about voting. We want to just vote someone who wasn't here.
Okay.
I don't know. We were talking about feeling bad, and then he goes, "Gotta stop feeling bad," and I was like, "Damn, scary."
Yeah, during my
More on that later, but we can.
More on that later.
Nothing.
No, just say it.
It does make me nervous. I don't know we need to do anything about it right now, but
Yeah.
that's just.
I feel like if it gets to it, we might have to. As much as I hate to say it.
I'd be worried about Luke and Ian flipping the merge. You know what I mean?
Luke? Too?
Just a little, I'm saying, I'm saying Ian, I feel right away, I'd be worried if Luke.
I do not trust you. Once we get to merge.
Luke mid-merge. Luke mid-merge. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He texted me the first day and asked to be Alex.
Yes.
No, me too.
Wait, actually?
Yes.
And he was like, I'm not trying to play this game hard, I'm just gonna try to have fun, I don't know what
He said the exact same thing.
He's not trying to get us to say shit. He's trying to get us to say shit because we're allies.
But yeah, so
Okay.
Just like.
Hey!
All right. I wasn't able to make the first tribal council and the second challenge today, which I was a little worried about, that I was missing something where, alliances could start, where people could talk about me when I'm not there. And apparently they did. When my plane landed, I got a bunch of texts on Discord from Ian saying that everyone was thinking about voting me or Cameron off since we were not there at the challenge today. However, he wanted to vote Alex off.
We lost. I'm mad. Am I mad at someone in particular? Yeah, I'm a little mad at Alexandria, but hey, I can't run either. And she can't run and has asthma. So if I couldn't run and had asthma, it would be bad too. So whatever. I like her. I like their vibe. They're very good people. Ian, however, oof. I don't trust. We were talking, and obviously he was like, yeah, tribe strong, kind of want to vote out Cameron, and I was like, ... and he's like, ... and I'm like, okay. I was like, what about Alexandria? And he kind of, I feel jumped at that, so I was like, okay, I'll play along. The only thing I have to worry about is playing double agent. Oh, that's a lot of work. But it's okay, because I am a game player, and I'm excited to play this game.
We can say that the clue is in this building.
Oh.
So you don't have to leave, don't go to Brunix or something like that. It's in this building.
Okay.
No. We need to.
Yeah, we should.
So, and then so Katie, you go to the.
Yep, eventually.
Keep it out of here.
You guys are running.
Yes.
Let's try to not run into the elevator. It's in this building. Oh, there's Katie.
Who's in the building?
Oh, you guys
It's in this building. We're going to Starbucks.
Come on, come on.
We walked around for probably about an hour after the game on Sunday looking for it.
Hey guys, so this is my vlog after me and Yana found the idol, or not the idol, the clue to the idol. I was like, okay, we need to, you know, I need some help because we were like, we didn't know. So there's a hint was start by the river. So I'm down by the river, go to a place where freshmen might be. I actually talked to some friends and they said, what about Comstock? Duh. Then 2 tops of Diamond, which is right there. And then, oh God, this is really bad. It's really snowing out. I don't know how I'm gonna find it, but it's near here. So I was going through the stones because there's all these stones that you can kind of see hidden by the hidden by the rocks, and I basically went through and I looked a bunch of them because it said the 2 counts fine. I found the 2. I turned around. The Comstock address is 345. 3 counts to 5. And so I was looking at the rocks near there, and I picked one up and I found it. I found the freaking idol.
So Aiden just called me. He found the idol. This means that I now know both people who have the immunity idol. I know that Sam has it, and I know that Aiden has it. I wish it was me who found the immunity idol, but if it's not me, I'm glad that it was Aiden. He was even saying that, like, he's like, I would love to be sitting next to you in the end. He's like, even if it comes down to it at the end and you have to stab me in the back, like, if you win, like, that's okay. So interesting there. He was also saying that he sees it as us having the idol. So if it comes down to it and I need it, then he would give it to me, which I did not ask for. This is him saying this, and he said that a few times, you know, I want to be transparent with you and just make sure we're on the same page. So Aiden's number 1. Leo's number 2, but he is very close behind, just because I feel like him and Logan are always going to be the tighter of the 3 of us, and they will have each other's backs a lot more than mine. And I think even just the way Logan and them have been communicating, and him have been communicating about things going on the other team, I'm kind of getting it secondhand, but they're talking a lot more. Cade is at the bottom. Cade is last. I don't trust Cade at all. It's not even that I trust Cade less than other people. I don't trust him at all. I think in this whole game, he is the one I am most hesitant of. I think he is just trying to get to the merge and merge with the other team. That is what I think is going on. So I think he would stab us in the back in a second. I think he's here to win. I don't think he cares who he brings down with him.
As of right now, I think aligning myself with people that like know the game, know the strategies behind it, and kind of have a sense of what's going on. Like Sam is very aware. Sam knows the game better than me, which scares me because I know I have the physical advantage over him. Like if we do get to the merge and there's immunity, whatever, I think I would have that physical aspect. But he knows how to play the game socially, and he is, as of now, seems to be a step ahead of me at all times when we like talk strategy or whatever. So I think having him as an ally would definitely be better than having him as an enemy.
At the end of our meeting, I was also walking for a little bit with Cade over to work, and he basically told me that he thinks that I have the idol and that it would be okay to tell him. Hell to the no, am I never going to tell you about my idol. Cade's probably the last person I would ever tell about my idol. I cannot work with this man long term. I hope Leo, Aiden, and Yana can really get on board and take him out eventually. Otherwise, I'm just screwed. I do realize that people are gonna think that I have the idol anyways just because I was the one who got the idol clue. But if I can deflect as much as possible to people I don't want to know about this idol, that would be ideal for me. But it's very tricky to maneuver because, of course, Luke, Megan, and Ashley all know about it, and they could potentially just blow up my game at any point.
The person who got the clue the first day to the East Bank idol, that person could have also found it, right?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it was East Bank or West Bank that they got.
Well, we assumed because the idol that you sent the message about was obviously West Bank, and Gabby said that she had checked it and it was gone.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying just like hypothetically, if they did have the, like, I know that they got a different clue. I don't know if it was for East Bank. And if it was for East Bank, like, my logic is, like, why was it not found prior to this clue being sent out? You know?
There's a couple things. He's not being fully upfront with me, which is fine. I'm not being fully upfront with him either. But I'm just going to keep in mind a couple things. Like, for one, I think Sam has the idol. I know, because I talked to Yana, that the four of them, him, Yana, Cade, and Gabby, are having a meeting at 4 today. And Sam, just now, in our little call with each other, he didn't tell me that they were meeting up. So he withheld that from me. That makes me think that he's leaving the option open to work with Cade and Gabby.
Alright, it says, welcome to the Survivor Summit. Here's how it works. You have two options, protect your vote or risk your vote. If both of you protect your vote, nothing changes. If both of you risk your vote, both lose votes at the next tribal council. If one risks and the other protects, the person who protects their vote retains it at the next tribal council. The person who risks their vote will be sent an advantage in the game. So, I think first off, Jesus, it's cold.
I know, this is walking up.
How do you feel about like your tribe? Do you have any buddies or like?
I have buddies. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a dramatic tribal though.
You think?
It might be. I don't know, because it's like someone. It's like someone who's been there is gonna get voted off. Not someone who's been, but like you never met the person you voted on.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think?
I don't. I feel I want one of us to walk away with the advantage.
Yeah, I do think that would make sense. So basically, it makes sense for both of us to make a decision together and to not like lie to each other.
Oh yeah.
I think the hardest thing is that like whoever protects their vote is gonna have to like go back to their people and explain why they didn't like fight for the advantage. You said this would take 10 minutes, Adam.
Much later.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna take a gamble. What do I have to do to get the advantage? Like, is there a term that, like, if you said, like, oh, if you do this, I'll let you have the advantage?
I think I would want to know who has idols.
You wanna know? Yeah. Is a promise that I'll tell you who has an idol if I find out good enough? Because, like, I just don't know who has an idol right now. Like, I have a theory that Leo might have an idol because he lives on West Bank, and we were sent the clue to the West Bank idol and it was found like 30 minutes later, and so he's probably the one who can get to it the fastest. But that's pretty much all the information I have.
Well, then, I guess my thing would be I want to know, like, keep updated on information that you know, and then also what the advantage is.
Sure. I would agree to that. I think that's a valid play. Maybe I can be your inside man on our side of on our tribe. Kind of keep you updated on things. If I get the advantage, I'll tell you what the advantage is. Shake on it?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's really no reason for me to screw you over here. So.
If you do, I'll be sad.
We came to an agreement, and I'm not going to go back on that. So, information for me, an advantage for her. I'm satisfied with that going into tribal. I want to have a vote.
So I just came back from the summit with Logan. A pretty fun experience. Logan and I kind of came into it, I think, with a shared agreement that we wanted one of us to go home with an advantage. We didn't want to waste that opportunity. So we kind of talked about establishing, where we were both at with our tribes. I said that I felt pretty good with like Sam, Cade, and Yana, but that I wasn't super sure about if they trusted me or not, and that having an advantage would be really good for that. And then Logan kind of seemed like he didn't really have like a set alliance, but he mentioned that like the upcoming tribal council right now was like a pretty split vote. He said he thought it was like 3 and 4 with like a person that could go either way. So I just kind of went out and I was like, okay, I want the advantage. I want it. What would I have to do for you to let me have the advantage? We could have the mutual agreement that we'll like have each other's back, maybe have like an alliance, especially once the merge comes around, but that kind of benefits us both. It's not really like Logan's getting anything out of it. He said that he would want to know about, you know, any information about idols, just kind of keep him up to date on like what's going on with my tribe. I agreed. I said that made sense. And then he said that he would also want to know what the advantage was. Again, I was like, yep, sure, that makes sense. I think that if I were in his position and like someone had been like, I want the advantage, what is it gonna take? I don't think I would have ever agreed to the terms that I kind of like laid out. I don't know, I probably would have fought a little harder for the advantage. I just think it's really beneficial, but I do understand that like he really needed to protect his vote for this week. So I told Logan to tell his tribe that we both protected our vote, because I feel like if none of them know that I have an advantage, it's even better for us. Less people who know that I have an extra vote, the better. And now I'm kind of just addressing the situation of like what I want to tell my tribe. I've been thinking about alliances a lot, and I don't really know, like, I feel like 4 out of a group of 6 is a really big alliance to have. And I'm okay with having that group. I think it's good, it's solid. But I want to have kind of a smaller, like, I want to have a person that I can go to who's got my back and know, like, I just want to have like a one buddy on my tribe, either Cade or Yana. Yana, I feel like I could kind of come on as like, you know, girl power or something, you know. I think Cade is really strong and a really good player in this game right now. You know, he killed the last challenge, did all the running, solved the last puzzle. It was like, he's just doing really good, and I feel like it would be a really good person to have who's got my back. I think it would make sense to only tell one person that I did get the advantage. Okay, so here's the deal. I love our little group of 4. I think it's great, but when it comes down to it, like, that's a lot of people.
Yep.
So I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? I feel like I need
An ally.
Okay. A smaller group. And I feel like you would be a good team.
Like me and then like Logan, like come merged, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay.
Because I feel like you're one of the strongest people on our team. So that's the last challenge, valid. I think I'm pretty solid.
Yeah.
And I got this great little advantage now.
Yeah.
Which is lovely. How are you feeling? How do you feel?
After the last challenge, and like, I feel on top of the world. It's like, we don't got tribal this week. I proved myself on the team, and like, I think team chemistry now is good. But like you said, that's a lot of people to juggle. So a little birdie told me, that little birdie being Gabby, during our filmed conversation, that she was the one who got the advantage from the summit. Gabby chose me because, like, I don't know, you ask her, but regardless, that's how it is. She chose to risk her vote, and Logan chose to protect his, because I heard from a little birdie that Hot Bishes are going to have a very, very ferocious tribal council this week. So, from my knowledge, it's a 3-4 on their side. I don't know who's on what side, but I know that Logan needed to protect his vote. That's what Gabby told me, so I trust her.
Should I tell our group of 4 that I risked my vote? I kind of feel like no, you don't think so?
I don't think so. I think, because I know Logan knows, I feel like that's, I don't think it's necessary, because then that would just like create, it would stir the pot more than needed, like,
so,
just keep it.
I'll say I protected my vote. I'll need you to like back me up a little bit if they're like, oh, why didn't you try to get the advantage or something. I think that maybe I'll say that it seemed like Logan was gonna risk it, and I didn't want to lose our vote. Like, it seemed like he really wanted it, and so I protected.
And then we're also saying that he protected his as well.
My game is definitely evolved because I went from Sam and Yana to kind of being my like top two to now being totally secured with Gabby because she revealed to me the secret about her advantage, which put her in a very vulnerable position. But thank God I'm loyal. Thank God. Because now I'm pedal to the metal with Gabby and now Logan on the other tribe too. So now I kind of have Yana and Sam, yes. But now Gabby and Logan are like my people.
So we just had a meeting about what happened at the summit, and he told us everything.
There's really no reason for me to screw you over.
And he's like, oh, she really wanted it, so I gave it to her. Logan. Logan. What do you mean she really wanted it, so I gave it to her? No. Don't let her have it. What do you mean you'd rather know where the advantages are? I'd rather there not be an advantage in the enemy's hand.
Yesterday, Logan went on the summit. He was chosen, and I think he went with Gabby on the other tribe. Apparently, she said that she was like 100% gonna get that advantage. Like, there was no way she wasn't getting it. So she is an extra vote now, which is a little concerning because if we go to a merge, they have, you know, one extra vote than we do. Don't know if that was the right play for Logan, but he did tell us that on their tribe, Aiden and Leo were kind of on the bottom, it seemed, and Cade, Sam were kind of running things, and Yana were running things, the three of them. So it's good to know that intel. Knowing their tribe dynamics and knowing that information is probably more beneficial than an extra vote. So at least we got that, and Logan said he kept things quiet. But I'm really hoping I can go on the next little field trip.
I know what happened at the summit. I know that Gabby has an extra vote, which is potentially dangerous for me. I was just talking to Logan, and Logan told me everything that happened, and I trust what he says. I know him outside of the game. I trust it.
There's really no reason for me to screw you over here. So.
If you do, I'll be sad.
I just learned today from Logan that Gabby's playing harder than I have been led on to believe, at least. Gabby's playing the game. I also get the sense that Cade is playing the game. Cade hasn't really done anything, though. There was that whole kerfuffle with Sam and Cade, and Sam thinking that Cade threw out his name, but that was Ian setting that whole thing up. So Cade didn't actually do anything there. I've talked to Cade a little bit. I haven't talked to Gabby. I think I trust Cade more than I trust Gabby.
I found out from Logan, that it was a risk your vote advantage, and that Gabby now has 2 votes. And I don't know the specifics of if it's this next tribal council or she can use it at any point, but I know at some point she's going to get 2 votes. I'm going to talk to her today, and I'm going to ask her about it, and I don't know if she'll tell me. She might, but I think she might, but I'm not counting on it. I'm not certain, so I'm really curious to see how that goes.
So basically, we could make the decision to either protect our vote or risk our vote for an advantage. And so I was like, damn, I wanted it. It was like, obviously, who doesn't? We talked for a while, and basically, he was like, just like, didn't commit to something. And he was like, well, yeah, I'm just gonna do like what I think is best for me. And I was just like, oh God, fuck. Yeah. So, which like I didn't know what to do. I was like, okay, well, like, are you gonna protect it? Because I'd risk for a vote or whatever. And but I was afraid, I'll admit. So I ended up protecting my vote. I was like, oh God, I don't know. It felt really early in the game to be like risking my time. So I protected my vote. But he protected his vote too. I was so mad.
Oh, wow.
Because he was sitting there acting like he was gonna not protect
Yeah.
it. So now I'm so pissed. I was like, God damn it, I could have got a freaking advantage. But I was so scared because he was being so like wishy-washy about it. So kind of like drama, but also not anything fun that happened, which is kind of lame. So I don't know what the advantage would have been, but...
Oh, they didn't even tell you guys.
No, they didn't tell us what the advantage would have been.
My strategy for winning the game is to keep being really nice to everyone. Like, one of my strengths is talking to people and building relationships with them, so that will definitely come in handy here.
There's a lot that's happened since yesterday. A lot of calls have been made to be like, hey, like, Ian's trying to get Alex out and is like basically sending like both Logan and Cameron messages.
Ian just texted me because he was like, oh, who do you think we should vote out? And I was like, oh, what do you think? Like kind of deferring it to him. And he just sent this like manifesto about how it should be like Alex that gets voted off because they did the worst today. And I don't really agree with that. I feel this is like very aggressive playing from Ian. He sent like a copy paste text to like everybody on the tribe.
We've kind of caught Ian kind of saying different things to everyone. He hasn't really messaged me individually, but he's messaged other people individually saying different things about the plan, like, oh, we're gonna vote for Alex, oh, we're gonna vote for Cameron.
And Ian told me to vote Alex, and Ian told me that Alex was voting for me, or wanted me or Cameron out. But after talking to everyone, it really doesn't seem like either of those are the case.
I know I'm like jokingly like, oh my god, you're such a snake, like to Ian, but man is actually a snake. The fact that he was talking shit about me and that he messaged every single person in the tribe and was like, hey, let's form an alliance. Like he's like, does he expect that does he think we're not gonna talk to each other? Like, come on, dude. Like, it's just crazy to me.
I don't want to do too much and letting like my tribe mates know what's going on. I don't want to plan too much right now because I don't want to seem like the head planner, but I want to sow the seeds for people to do the planning that I want them to plan.
Ashley really wants to use Ian and his chaos to start chaos in the other tribe about Sam's idol that me, Ashley, and Megan and Cameron know about. But I don't know, I just feel like that could backfire on us if Sam finds out that we were the ones that told Ian. I don't want Ian to freak out and like start causing drama, so I kind of want to stay away from that right now. But it is true that Sam told his tribe that he didn't find the idol and that someone on our tribe has it, which makes us look like a threat even though we know that Sam has it. And Sam is trying to say that it's for all of us, but it's really only in the best interest of Sam. But I don't want to lose him as a potential ally right now either.
I feel like the biggest threats on my tribe are Ian and Luke for gameplay purposes. I feel like Logan will start playing the game too late, so I'm not too worried about him.
I found out recently that Luke and Cade, who's from the Blue tribe, might know each other. That makes me concerned about what happens if I let Luke make it to the merge. Like a little side goal for me right now is to find a way to maybe shift the conversation towards Luke being eliminated without making it obvious. I think if I make an enemy of myself before merge even hits, I have no chance of winning. All I'm thinking about now is not rubbing people the wrong way and keeping the majority of my tribe on my side.
Logan is someone I'm kind of worried about right now because I don't feel like we've connected a lot and I know I wanted to. So I feel like I need to message him and really just get to know him on that one-to-one level so I have all of the connections in the tribe. I'm trying to get a one-on-one with Megan scheduled because I feel like I want her to be my ride or die because she feels more loyal. Luke, I feel like Luke would cut me. Luke is playing to win. The thing that's annoying is this game, due to the length, is so much similar. It has a lot of similarities to Big Brother. And in that game, you want to coast, you know? And, you know, floaters grab their life vests, but coasters coast, and coasters go far. And I just need to coast.
So apparently, Ian has been messaging Logan and Ashley saying that I need to be voted off because Ian wants to keep the team strong. The fact that he was messaging people being like, hey, we need to vote out Alex, like, to keep the tribe strong. Insane. Like, actually.
I really like Alexandria. They are actually so cool. But I do fear we'll have to cut them. I don't want to be everyone's favorite, but I can't be anyone's least favorite.
We've got an alliance of 4 going for the most part. Me, Ashley, Cameron, and Luke. So we had the majority going in. Ashley being missing kind of threw a wrench in the plan. But we've also got Logan on board, I think. I'm less sure about him. But the only thing I'm concerned about is it going to a 3-3 tie, which would make everything complicated. I don't see myself getting voted off today at all. welcome to your first tribal council, Hot Vicious. In this game, fire represents your life. When your fire's gone, so are you. So with that in mind, the stakes are high. You lost the second immunity challenge of the season, your first loss. Can I just get a general reaction of how devastating was that? Was anyone crying, or did you feel good about your performance?
I was sobbing, screaming on the floor.
Yeah.
I am so disappointed.
That disappointment, I hope, translated to some conversations about how can we be stronger moving forward. Were those conversations had, and what did those look like? So was anyone singled out for like challenge performance or anything like that? Do you think that'll be a criteria for who's getting voted out tonight?
It was a group challenge. We lost as a team.
Okay.
It was a consideration that, came up in our conversations.
So ultimately, is this vote going to be personal for someone? It's not necessarily about challenge performance or who was there, who wasn't there. It's just going to be, do I vibe with you? Or is that a mischaracterization?
It's a factor.
Okay. So then I guess to move on, Logan, you went to a summit this week. Did you discuss how that summit went with your tribe?
Yeah, we had a discussion about the summit, just what it was like, the vibe. It was cold. Yeah, Gabby knows that.
And as a result, do you think there was a target on your back? Did that come up in conversations?
I wouldn't know, I guess.
Did you feel like there was a target on your back?
I didn't feel like
Okay.
I also feel like because he was very told us what happened straight up, I don't think there was any reason for us to put a target on his back.
Sure. Okay. So then what were the conversations like? Like today, you all were scrambling right before the tribal council. Did it feel united, or was there some tension there? Cameron, you were laughing.
I mean, with it being your first actual vote,
yeah.
The scary thing is you don't actually know where the alliances stand.
Exactly.
Like someone can tell you something, so we don't really know yet.
Yeah.
That's what we're here tonight to figure out.
Here we go. Yeah, I think. I think something that is interesting to me is for Wasaka, they voted out someone who wasn't even in the game. So this is the first opportunity that you have as a tribe to hurt someone's feelings. Probably for everyone in the room, the first of many opportunities. So I'm excited for that, and I think the question that begs for me is, do you think someone's feelings are going to get hurt? Do you think this is strictly business, or are emotions already involved in the game?
I think it's a bit uncomfortable anyway, no matter who goes home, because we have these one-on-one conversations, and I do like everybody. So I don't think it's personal. I think it's we said right before coming in, hot fishes until we die.
Okay. Cameron, you mentioned that this is going to really draw the lines in the sand for alliances. Is that the general vibe that other people have, that this is really going to solidify alliances and break others?
I think so.
Okay.
This will say a lot about what's happening.
Right.
Yeah.
So far you've been a pretty kumbaya tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first actual action that we've had to take. So you can talk as much as you want, but this is where you have to hand to the paper.
Right.
I mean, everyone's besties, so you have to vote, I guess. But,
Alright.
I don't know, I feel like
Yeah.
it's a game.
Okay, besties. Then we're gonna get to the vote.
Weak link. Gotta be a strong team. I feel like I take my eye off you and get stabbed in the back. I feel like as a team, we all need to be working together.
We're gonna read the votes. Hot dishes. Ready? If anyone has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I get to the votes. First vote. Ian. Ian. 2 votes Ian. Alexandra. 2 votes Ian, 1 vote Alexandra. Ian. 3 votes Ian, 1 vote Alexandra. And the second person voted off of Survivor Twin Cities is Ian. Ian, if you could please come up to the table. Ian, unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. And opposition. I suppose I should say congratulations, but not really congratulations on voting out your first member. You mentioned the tribal lines were going to be drawn in the sand, alliances would be solidified. You all did so. Unfortunately, the one person you did that against is now gone. So that progress now is back to square one. And you'll have to think about that moving forward. Okay? Good night.
Next time on Survivor.
Oh my god. Logan is literally so stupid.
Oops. Sounds just dumb, like on both of their ends.
Shut up! And I knew this would happen.
Things first, drop your buffs. We are swinging tribes. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that hurts bad. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I thought I was in agreement with quite a few people, but apparently that was not the case. Yeah, I guess people just weren't vibing. That hurts more than I thought it would. That really sucks. Yeah, I don't really know.